A VPN, short for Virtual Private Network, is a privacy protection tool that is quickly becoming a must-have. But why do you need a VPN, and how does it work in the first place? A VPN helps your data travel through the internet safely, without big companies or cybercriminals being able to spy on your online activities. Also, a VPN swaps the real location of your device with a new one. This way, you can virtually travel to any country around the globe. So, who can benefit from a VPN? If you're worried about your online privacy, a VPN makes sure your identity and private information are not exposed when you go online. If digital security is your top priority, a VPN gives a nice additional layer of security. It encrypts your data so nobody could see what you send and receive. If you are a human rights activist whose freedom of speech is restricted, a VPN helps you to bypass censorship and speak to the world. Or, if you're on holiday in another country, with a VPN, you can bring your home entertainment anywhere you go. Here's a pro tip. Check out Surfshark VPN. It has everything you need in a premium VPN, awesome speeds, and industry-leading protection that covers all of your devices. All you have to do is click Connect. Secure your digital life and enjoy everything good that the internet has to offer with a VPN you can trust.
Click link in the description and get 81% discount for your first order. Preparing the wood, ring the wood, in the wood, ring the wood, nearing the wood. Choose the piece of furniture that you want to lacquer. If it has a rough surface, you will need to sand it first with a medium 80 grit sandpaper. Employ a power sander for faster results. Fill in any holes with lacquer filler. Regular brands of filler will not be compatible with the chemicals in lacquer. Sand the surface again with extra fine 120 grit sandpaper. The sanding will create a smooth surface, but also help the primer to stick to the surface of your wood. Wipe the furniture thoroughly with tack cloths. Remove all debris before continuing. Vacuum the entire area with a shop vac to remove excess dust before you start your finishing process. Set down clean drop cloths. Choose a very well-ventilated place to apply your lacquer. Many types of lacquer are toxic and flammable. Applying lacquer. Purchase a lacquer base / primer. It will help the lacquer to stick more easily to the surface. If your wood has a very rough finish, do 2 coats of lacquer primer. Dry according to package directions in between coats. Buy cans of colored lacquer spray. Aerosol lacquer is the best product to use the first time you try the method because it can be applied uniformly. If you must apply liquid lacquer, use a wide natural bristle brush. Practice on another piece of wood before you finish your piece of furniture. Wear a mask, safety goggles, and gloves when you apply all paint and lacquer. Sand the surface of the primer with fine grit sandpaper. Wipe it with a tack cloth before applying your lacquer. Shake the can according to package directions. Hold the can between 10 and 18 inches from the surface of the furniture. Spray it in small horizontal strokes. If the surface starts to dimple, like an orange peel, you are holding the can too far away. If the surface starts to streak, you are holding it too close. It may take a few practice strokes to find the ideal distance for your climate and furniture. Cover the entire surface with a coat of lacquer. It will take a half hour or less to dry, but 48 hours to cure. Let each coat cure before you apply another layer. Applying additional lacquer coats. Sand the surface lightly again with fine grit sandpaper. Wipe with a tack cloth. Apply a second coat of lacquer. Let it cure. Sand and wipe the surface. Apply a third coat of lacquer and let it cure for 48 hours. Lacquer is thinner than other finishes and requires more coats. Finish by buffing the surface of the furniture with no zero steel wool. Wipe with a tack cloth and then apply paste wax to the surface. Buff the surface with a lint-free cloth.